Hey, this is Mark Stone, and I want to talk to you about how to trade smarter and win with order flow analytics. Now, first, before I get into too much, I want to tell you a little bit about myself so that you have some context and know where I came from and why this is important to me and why I believe it's important to you as well. Now, you see, my trading journey was exactly the same as everyone else's. So I started out with a lot of questions, a lot of arrows, a lot of things that were in my way, but mostly what I saw was opportunity. I mean, my expectations when I started trading were pretty high. I felt I was a pretty smart individual and I could see the money that was available in the market. I saw the marketing. I saw a lot of the pre-courses where people were making money or at least showing examples of how people make money. So, like I said, I thought I was a pretty smart individual and that it wouldn't take me too long. It'd be a fairly straight line from the beginning to some form of consistent success. And my expectations, again, very, very high. So I expected within a short amount of time, I was going to be making a lot of money. In fact, that it would be raining money. But my experience, it really didn't match my expectations. In fact, what I found was that there were a lot of twists, a lot of curves, a lot of bumps, but absolutely no straight line to success. So it took me a considerable amount of time just to find out that I was going nowhere. And along the way, I spent a lot of money. And I even funded several different accounts. And by the time, I don't want to say it was over, but by the time I knew I had to do something different, something had to change, I was about $40,000 into it. And that was just with education and webinars and seminars and courses and trading rooms and more courses and more courses and different systems, different platforms. And I always thought that there was some secret formula, some secret indicator that I could buy, that I could learn that would make the money that I was hoping to make. That somebody, I saw the promises of here's the secrets your broker doesn't want you to know. Here's the one way to make money in the market. I mean, there was all that kind of stuff out there, and I was up for it, and I spent the money on it, and found myself chasing that dollar, and it became really, really frustrating. All of the warning signs were there. I mean, a normal person would have looked at the amount of money I was spending and say, "Hey, you're an idiot. Stop trading. This isn't for you. You can't make it work." However, I was pretty frustrated and a little proud and thought, boy, there's a lot of money out there. I need to figure out a way to make this work. However, by that time, I was really, really tired and I was ready to give up. I really kind of wanted to give up. I was done trading. I mean, my batteries were low, my energy was low. I was tired of losing up money. I was tired of um, trying to find the next thing that was going to get it back, and I was just ready to give up. So what I did is I finally decided to stop trading and start learning. So I knew something had to change. And what I did is I found this thing called the market auction. I mean, I didn't go out to try to find market auction. I actually stumbled across it, but when I found it and I started looking at it and start to understand what it was about and what it was telling me, things started to actually make sense in the market. There are things I started understanding about price movement and buyers and sellers that I never understood before, looking at charts and looking at different indicators and looking at different systems. What I was starting to do is actually understand how the market works. So I spent the next days, and truly it was months, about 10 months, just learning about the market auction. I spent a lot of time in simulation, a lot of time going back and looking at historical data, and I really studied the market from an auction standpoint. And that auction, the market auction, led me straight to this thing called order flow. And so as I studied, I increased my information to include this thing called order flow. And I found some tools that could help me understand order flow, rudimentary tools that would help me understand it, that would do some presentation of the order flow. I had a DOM available to me, and so I started understanding a little bit more about order flow. And I devoted all of my time to learning how buyers and sellers interact. What happens when sellers come into the market? What happens when buyers come into the market? How do I know if price is going to move up? How do I know if price is going to move down? All of those things I really spent a lot of time looking at. And then through the years, I finally found this tool that I am so glad to present to you called Order Flow Analytics. And what I found is the activity of the auction in every market is order flow. And it really comes down to understanding order flow in order to trade with. And I'm going to show you why that is here in a few minutes. You see, it became very clear to me that any trading success was dependent on understanding how to read the order flow, because order flow is what is going on between buyers and sellers. You see, every market is an auction. And if every market is an auction, then I need to understand order flow. And that is why order flow became so important to me. It's the function of the auction to facilitate trading between buyers and sellers. That activity between buyers and sellers is the order flow. And that interaction is what moves price up and down. And what do I care about when I'm in a trade? Well, I care about which way price is moving, up or down, depending on whether I'm long or short. Well, you see, I didn't understand that. But as I started understanding market auction and order flow, I started understanding what actually moves price. You see, your trade can only be successful when other traders move price in the direction of your trade. When you're long, you need buyers to step in behind you and move price higher. When you're short, you need sellers to step in and move price lower. You're not going to move price. You need some help, and so you need to understand who is going to help you when and where. Now, you can't really see what those other traders are doing when you stare at a candle or a bar, right? When you stare at a candle or a bar, all you see is what? You see price. That's it. That's your only reference is price. So when you get into a trade and you're watching a candle, you have no clue what's really happening except to know, oh, price has moved up, price has moved down. That's it. I don't know how you can trade like that. I don't know how I ever traded like that, but I did. You see, bars and candles, they just move up and down, and they show you the result of the auction. However, order flow shows you the auction as it's developing between the buyers and the sellers. And seeing that order flow, the real-time interaction, allows you to make objective decisions about risk and profit. Very important. Your number one job as a trader is to be a risk manager. And order flow allows you to do that very effectively. Only seeing the result of an auction price movement, if you're just looking at where price is and if it's moving up or down, it completely takes away the market information and causes subjectivity. Subjectivity is a bad thing as a trader. You want objectivity. You want to be thinking clearly. Subjectivity is a natural result of the lack of factual information, meaning it leads to uncertainty. And it breeds fear and greed, and it messes with your mind as you see price move up and down. You have no idea what's really happening behind the scenes. No idea. And so all you're left with is what you believe, and which turns into fear and greed. And it changes the way you trade. It makes you a less effective trader. Now, objectivity is significantly increased when factual and timely information is received. That is the order flow. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. You see, objectivity leads to improved risk management and much better and improved decision making. So why do you care about all this? Well, because you see, you're not trading against anyone but yourself. In fact, your best opportunity for winning is finding the right side to trade with and not against. I mean, I've been in the courses, I've been in, read the books and been in the trading rooms where they talk about, there's got to be a winner, there's got to be a loser. Well, there's a buyer and there's a seller, and I don't know about the whole winner loser thing, but I do know this, is that I'm not trading against anybody. And the more I keep thinking about trading against somebody, the more I lose. My job is to find who to trade with. And so you see, you have to move from a mindset of trading better than or against some unknown competition to a mindset of trading with the side that has conviction. Because again, you need buyers to come in after you buy. You need sellers to come in after you sell. So you have to change your mindset. In order to change your mindset, you need to see the order flow. The order flow is the only thing that provides you with the evidence of what is happening between buyers and sellers and shows you the conviction. So why OFA? Well, for me, no other order flow tool that I have ever seen can measure and present the actual and relative strength and weakness of buyers and sellers in a live auction like OFA, like order flow analytics. That's what they do. They have spent their lives, their mission is in presenting the auction, presenting the strength and weakness of the buyers and sellers in a way that you can use the information to make informed decisions about your risk and about your profit. The framework and the algorithms that's sitting behind OFA in terms of measuring the bid and the ask, what is strong, what is weak, what is neutral, is not like anything out in the market. And it is the underlying strength of this tool. And it is the single piece that has changed my trading forever and changed my success in the market. So why do I use OFA? Well, because of the algorithm, because of the math, because of the work that it does, and so consistently and accurately presenting strength and weakness in the market. And again, I'm trading, I need to trade with strength. I need strength to trade with. Otherwise, I really have no idea whether I'm going to win or lose. And in addition to that framework, OFA has built all of these other tools to help you see conviction and know where volume is coming into the market, how to read the context and the structure of the market. Every single one of their tool sets have been designed to do one thing, and that is to show you and to present to you what is happening between buyers and sellers, so you can buy with buyers and sell with sellers. It is that simple. All of their tool sets are aligned to do one thing, and that's to show you the auction. Whether it's the volume cluster analysis showing you where volume is coming into the market and what kind of volume it is, the exhaustion so that you can go in and create your own exhaustion maps to show you when exhaustion might be occurring in the market, and the volume profile analysis tool to show you market structure and context, and then momentum, which side, buyer or seller, is gaining momentum in the market. All of these tools are in one tool set to provide you with information so that you can be objective in your trading. There has been no other tool, nothing else I've ever traded with that helps me read the market better, simply put. Now, the tools that I used before, I didn't just fall into OFA when I started learning market auction. I mean, things were okay, but they were very rudimentary. They did not provide the strength and weakness. They didn't present the auction in a way that I could use it effectively. But once I found OFA, my trading results have improved dramatically, and that's why I'm here and that's why I'm doing this, is so that I can show others and teach others how to do what I can do. In fact, there really are not many days that I do not go home green, meaning in profit. It just doesn't happen anymore. Now, a couple of things about this auction, the buyer-seller interaction I want to talk to real quick, is there are really never more buyers or sellers, and this is kind of key to understand the market. There are different types of buyers and sellers with different objectives, but there are never more buyers or sellers. You see, passive buyers and sellers, they're represented by limit orders. Aggressive buyers and sellers, they're represented through market orders, and there is a significant difference. Now, there are always two prices at any time in the market. There's the offer, there's the bid. There's the price that sellers want to sell for, there's the price that buyers want to buy for. Always two prices. And what OFA does better than anybody else is look at what's happening at the offer and at the bid and do a comparison to show you strength and weakness. So let me show you what I mean here. Always two prices. Resting orders are buy orders, they're bids. Resting sell orders are offers, right? And they're just sitting there waiting. And what happens is there are always two prices, the offer and the ask, the bid. And when a contract is executed, or when a transaction is executed, it has to be executed either at the bid or at the offer. And whether it's executed at the bid or the offer is dependent upon one thing, the market order. Market order buys, execute at the offer. Market order sells, execute at the bid. So the current print is either at the bid or the offer. Now, To understand this a little bit further, you need to understand that aggressive market orders are the only orders that can move price. So think about it. If you only care about price movement up or down after you get into a trade, then you should really only pay attention to and care about those aggressive market orders that come into the market that's going to move price either in your favor or against you. Now remember, they're filled either at the bid or the offer, and that's important. Buyer market orders are filled at the offer, and seller market orders are filled at the bid. So let's take a look at that. Market buy orders, if it's a market order, it reaches up into the offer and it fills at the current offer. Market sell orders reach down to fill at the current bid or the buy price. And when enough happen at market, either sell or buy, that's when price can actually move. So this is what the beginning of an order flow chart looks like. Now in this case, market buy orders are displayed on the right side of the bar, and market sell orders are displayed on the left side of the bar. Because remember, market sell orders reach down into the bid where the buyers are, and they transact at the bid. Market buy orders reach up into the offer where the sellers are, and they transact at the offer. Very, very important. And when I understood this, I started understanding how price moves in the market, and I could effectively track what buyers and sellers were doing. When I added the OFA on top of it to look at strength and weakness, all of a sudden it was like the market became three-dimensional. So let me tell you a little bit more about what I mean here. This is what an order flow chart looks like. You can see activity at the bid, you can see activity at the offer. The bid is on the left side, the offer is on the right side. Think of it as sellers, active, aggressive sellers on the bid side, on the left side of these bars, and buyers on the right. The yellow circle down there is where our opportunities are. So let's take a look at that a little bit closer. We can see price moving down, and when we get down to the bottom, remember, the activity of the sellers are on the left side and the activity of the buyers are on the right side. What we can see in the actual print as price comes down is weakness on the sell side. Aggressive sellers are getting weaker. And we can see strength coming back into the buyers, which present a long opportunity. So all of this together shows us that sellers are going away, buyers are coming back into the market. This is time for a long trade, and look what that opportunity did for us. It's a great trade because we have objective information, we learn how to read the print, and we can react to when the market is starting to move. Order flow leads to market structure. We can see market structure on the left-hand side in the form of a volume profile, and we can see structure in the market relative to a structure chart that you see in the middle, in the black chart. So order flow put together leads to market structure. Market structure leads to context. Context leads to an understanding of the overall market and allows us to trade plan effectively. So market structure shows us the opportunities, and then the print confirms that entry. The print confirms the entry. And then it allows you, the print allows you to manage your risk. So when you get into a trade and you're long, you can actually see, instead of just waiting on a bar to move, and all you can see is a candle moving up and down, tick up, tick down, tick up, tick down, you can actually now look and see what's happening between buyers and sellers. And when you know how to read that, you can make objective decisions about staying into a trade and letting your profit run, or getting out of a trade because it looks like the other side is going to start pressing against your position. When you have that information, you can become an incredibly effective risk manager. So what I did is I put all of the years of studying order flow and market auction into a course for OFA to teach others how I learned to trade instead of learning how to take a trade. You see, for me, that was the difference. I spent almost $40,000 learning how to take a trade. More importantly, I spent almost $40,000 learning how to take somebody else's trade. But what I never spent time and money on was learning how to trade. And so what I did is I put together all of that studying, all of that experience into a course to teach others to learn how to trade, how to read the market, how to read order flow, instead of learning how to take somebody else's trade. And the course is called Trading Smarter and Winning with Order Flow Analytics. It was specifically designed, I specifically designed and sequenced this course to teach traders how to effectively use the OFA tools for success. How to read the print, how to read the market auction, how to do the interpretation, how to find trades, how to take trades, how to manage trades. Now, the course curriculum starts with the installation, of course. We go through all of the indicators, the market auction principles, and the order flow principles. So it's very important that you start with the fundamentals. Now, I wish I had somebody walking through the fundamentals for me. It took a lot of trial and error to finally get to those, to say, here are the things, here are the truths in the market that somebody has to have as a guiding principle, as a fundamental, before they can move on to the next step, which eventually gets into the specific trades. So we start with those fundamentals, those guiding principles, if you will. And then we look at some specific tools like the volume profile and the elements and the attributes of the volume profile, and then how to bring that auction, order flow, and the volume profile analysis together. How to bring it all together to make sense of what's going on in the market so you can trade with, remember that's our objective, trading with buyers and sellers. And then we look at the different volume profile indicators for order flow analytics. And then we take all of the pieces for OFA, including the volume cluster, the exhaustion, the momentum, and we put all of that together so that we can do a few things. Gain market context, build a trading plan, trade execution, how to actually execute that trade, what to look for confirmation in the print, how to manage risk, and how to manage to your profit objectives. So that's what the course is made of. But with this course, what you also get is 1 month free in the trading room with Laura, and I'm often in the trading room talking to what we're doing. When I'm in the trading room, I'll call out my trades and what I'm trading. And you also get all of the additional group sessions. Those are included. Those are free. And from time to time, I'll do a question and answers session in the evening. I'll do a session on a few people's specific trades. I'll do a session on trade planning. What are we looking for the next day? And then training. I am often doing videos and posting those videos up into the website so you can have access to them. And in that training, I am showing you order flow. I'm showing you my trades, why I took a trade the way I took it, what I was looking for in the trade, how I managed the risk in the trade, so that you can have ongoing training and learning and applying this for yourself. So the additional ongoing training videos that I post into the website are invaluable tools for your continued learning. So all of these things you will continue to get. Like I said, every time I do an additional group session, everybody who has taken the course is welcome to come to the sessions and ask questions and learn and improve their trading. So this is what the course was designed to do, not just designed to show you OFA tools, but it was specifically designed to use the OFA tools to do what they were built for, which is to show you the market auction, to show you the market structure, and to help you read what is going on between buyers and sellers so that you can effectively and objectively buy with buyers and sell with sellers. That, in fact, is the course, and I am very excited about being able to offer this course for all of the order flow analytics students. And my goal in this course is to make sure that you come out being your own market guru so that you can in fact trade smarter and win using the OFA tool sets. So the course is for you. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you partake in all of the other bonus sessions as well. Take care and have a great day trading.